Before any new surprise appeared, Sakura-sama drew her spear and finished the creature right there. Knowing what needed to be done next, Chang Ting immediately ordered Sama to consume the abyssal seed. Levitating quickly, the girl's body begins to receive a glorious ability. Everyone keeps walking to leave that place, and it seems Mio is very injured. However, the most injured one remains that bastard scumbag who will think twice before messing with our heroes again. Trying to lift his body off the ground, the bastard realizes he is completely broken. Yet he still doesn't quite know where he is, much less his own name. Everything in his body hurts, and it will take a long time to recover from so much pain. Slowly getting up, the bastard begins to come to his senses. Cursing everything and everyone, he heads toward a house. Kicking the door aggressively, he arrives at the place screaming at everyone. To our surprise, it looks more like an evil headquarters, and there is that mysterious hottie. Another guy says he is surprised by the power of our brave heroes. Still recovering, the bully starts explaining to his allies that those kids are terribly powerful. However, the time has come for the League of Evil to take some action against our protagonists. Realizing that those guys want to join forces with the kids, the bully starts complaining. Trying to include the other woman in the conversation, he asks what she thinks and calls her Ibera. That makes the woman completely stressed because she has said a million times that her name is now Scorpiana. Hearing that, the bully finds it funny that the woman wants to be called Scorpiana. But before he can continue his teasing, the woman launches a violent attack against him. With her magical fist close to the guy's throat, Scorpiana warns that this will be his last warning. Knowing his strength, the guy faces the woman and is ready to end her if she continues with that. However, the other partner is tired of all this nonsense and orders them to stop the quarrel. It's time to think of a way to continue with their secret mission. Looking firmly at the two, he states that if they don't stop, he will punish them in an infernal way. Both of them went on high alert, making it clear that the threat was really serious. Giving a slight nervous smile, Scorpiana asks the leader not to make that mean face and says it's all over now. The bully looks at the leader and is shocked because he knows that if the leader wants, he can become a real demon. To conclude the conversation, the guy says that Ebera needs to come back there after 3 days. Knowing very well who's in charge, the girl who prefers to be called Scorpiana nods and says she'll do what was ordered. Far from there, we see a grand hospital. We soon realize that our heroes are there wanting to know how Mio is doing. After all, she's the only one without powers. According to the doctor, she fractured some bones, but soon she'll be fine again. Looking at our dear Takeko, the doctor says he also needs rest if he wants his arm to be back in place. Excited by the doctor's news, the crazy guy raises his arm to celebrate but quickly forgets that it's injured. A weird noise comes from inside the cast, and it seems that one really hurt. Our friend shuts up and stays silent so he doesn't scream from the intense pain he feels at that moment. Heading toward the exit, the doctor says goodbye to our heroes and informs them that if anything happens, just call him. Worried about how the last battle went, Sakura-sama tries to apologize to Chang Ting, who tells her not to worry. For Ting, the battle is not yet lost because he knows there will still be new chances for new abilities. This time, the young girl is more than determined and committed to facing the challenges and acquiring new powers. Raising the tip of her delicate and harmless fingers, Sama surprises everyone in the room with her new magical power. Not believing what they are seeing, Takeko looks at the girl's hands in awe as he asks what it is. For those who thought the girl had the ability to control fire, she smiles because her powers go far beyond that. Making a point to show all 4 elements in her hand, the girl gives a beautiful, mischievous smile. Once again, the emotional boy cannot contain his joy and is super excited for what's to come. Thinking carefully about what he is seeing, our protagonist remembers that in the book, this was actually possible. As far as he could remember, it was a young woman capable of facing any threat using the 5 elements. At this moment, even Sakura-sama herself is surprised by the amount of power and abilities she carries within her. Testing her powers well, the girl discovers that by using fire and water, she can launch attacks. By conjuring forest elements, she will be able to help heal her allies. But not only that, when used correctly, the earth element will serve as an excellent means of defense. By unleashing the power of metal, Sakura-sama will be able to launch powerful sharp spears. Showing his needy side, young Takeda reveals that he wishes he could do that too. Now that she knows she's a superheroine, the young girl reveals that